you turned off. Thank you. I was singing that song with my great-grandfather, and it talks about healing a child, healing. Telling the moon, it's asking the moon to wait another week until the rain comes. So it's saying, wait little baby, don't get sick now. Get sick till after the rain comes and the moon goes away. Because then a clever man is going to come and give you good medicine. And that's, I was improvising along the lines of where that song came from. And I remember, my nan, she gave me my second violin, and it was the most beautiful violin. I still got it. But the rumour goes is that she got the money from the cards. So it's always been like, oh, Eric, with carrying the violin around. So I attach that memory of my grandmother, where my hand is on that, the upper hand, that's my grandmother. And she gave me, she and my mother gave me my first violins. And I sang along that line, but then I used, it was breaking, it wasn't a clear line. So yeah. Passage of time. Dayako, summer of content, assonance radiating through. Passage of time, musical terms moving through mists, papilla reborn into a new skin torn out of fade pages forlorn. The music of our ancestors in lines, drawings, recordings. Songs need physical reality to papilla wakana. Moving through mists, deciphering reality through a different sense. The mists of the past come back to cleanse, to heal, to mend. Wakai mali, to sing, to cause to dance. Wakana winanga, dances of listening to truth. Through our songs and our stories, the land is our proof of our resilience. In our songs, we cry out to the sky by army, the land reflected in our eyes. Passage of time, passage of blood, hears and echoes throughout the bay. Can you live when faced by death? Beat of the heart created from heat in our lungs, like time in our sleep. When we dream of Asia days out of pain and deceit, violins sound like drums in this cosmopolitan piece composed out of here. Passage of time. A lot of our men are going through hard times. Our Koori men and Indigenous men in this country. I wrote this in support of them and in support of myself as an Aboriginal man, because we have to have a lot of responsibility in this country. So yeah, I decided to write a poem, and I was actually commissioned for that piece. It was talking about the botanical gardens in Sydney and what passages of time that our people go through. There's passage of initiation, but now there's a passage of time, doing time. And that's sort of what I know a lot of our young people, they're equating it with that. And sometimes I just wanted to bring a light on that to show how sort of potent that the reasons why we need to be responsible as Aboriginal men in this country. It's too potent. You can't lose, and it's enough now. That's what I sort of was channeling that about. I saw a lifetime go by, and all I saw was you and what we both feared. A reflection of time when our thoughts never emerged from a deep well in secluded forests rests. Just like when we woke up in the dawn and saw each other love on our faces and up front with our graces, tossing until the night was over and we realised it was all upon our fates. We never knew how stars could cross. many lives lost across the universe of our thoughts, what we hear playing on tapes, and what's displaying molten grapes on our past that could never be outdated. Giants among us, towering figures, lost I was in a sea of silver and blue Asia in the skies, flying high with the lost days, but found in one that we spent together. Isn't it familiar when you realise you're just the same as everyone else? Think you're so different? The world we live in now is golden, alive with red and different grains of sand blowing in the wind, moon reflected to the sky from bodies underneath, remembering all what is and ever will be in one moment. Sonnets built from this and music, colours our nerves and thoughts roll. With one single breath, a song is sung. When we said we were one, but entire time used for something. I risk my life in the song. That's just too obvious. I came out of the dark and emerged with superhuman powers. Realized the potentials of love, the potential to love, to protect. Midnight on a window pane, elevated above and seen in a garden. Responsibility, respect, reciprocity. A nationality defines me in the ways that connect us all. The globe is reminiscent, a time precedence shown in a pace overgrown. You never know the mirrors unshown to your eyes, a gloom illuminated in time. The spectre shines and reminisces on times too ancient to know. Like our memories are frozen in snow. The fire enveloping us amongst heat, cradling a future, a time unseen, our forces to our world intertwined, meaning of a word next to connect, our signs, symbols, indexes to define in care, are our meanings in a bind, preachers preachers teaching to the blind, an unlearned language to comprehend, Minyawa Tinkanu. What is your meat? Who are you on this land? Black people ask it every day to other blacks and to whites, and we hear it willingly. And with what these little cultures popular and made, you may say punk is a culture, but ours is deeper in many ways. Terms of reference, a twirling maze, making our places unfazed, keeping a totem at bay. The voice, my voice is healed, and now we can sing. Not crying, we are different in many ways, lost in a daze, a gaze.